Coming to trainer profile, like I have around 7+ years of experience in full stack development as well as in training. I have good skill sets on query handling and lab support. Coming to the like full stack, just I want to just brief about the what is full stack. So full stack is like end-to-end process of developing a software. Like it comes with the designing front end, back end, and database. So here these are the contents of the full stack. Full stack can be, it's like a mixture of languages. So here are the contents of the course. Introduction of full stack will be for 1 hour. HTML fundamental introductions, where it will have the basic designing skill sets and basic CSS that will be carried in these sessions. And next will be JavaScript. JavaScript is a core level of front end. We have 2 hours for JavaScript. It is based for every validation and every front end. Then coming to jQuery also it's like a library of JavaScript. We have 3 hours for it. JIT is a repository. When you go to any projects, usage of JIT is JIT and any other repositories, it will be very important. Coming to ReactJS, again it's a front-end JavaScript application. ReactJS is used both in mobile platform as well as in web platform. PHP is a back-end scripting language. It will be used to manipulate the data and to insert any current operation database. Node.js is again same as like PHP. It is a back-end language. AngularJS is a front-end language again. So that is AngularJS is released by the Google. Now it is current version is AngularJS 9. We have 2 database languages. One is MySQL and one is MongoDB. MySQL is a structured query language. MongoDB is NoSQL. So here we are concentrating on 2 databases. So these are the content for the full stack, what we are covering it. Today's agenda is to explain the full stack introduction, technology in the market, and HTML introduction and form elements, form fundamentals and form inputs. So we'll go one by one. So let me take the first topic, full stack introduction. This course will help you to take through all the major aspects of full stack developers. So if you are a full stack developer, so as I explained in the previous slide, what are the front end, back end, database languages? This is all about making a software. Or if you want me to take any example and to explain, we can consider a small ERP application. ERP application will be it will be used by any salesman or even you can take any grocery shop. We'll take a grocery shop. You consider grocery shop. First they want one UI, one dashboard, and then they want to enter customer details. So what customer details means, it can be his mobile number, his address. Let us take a one-page application where they will save the customer details and they will save it to database. So for that one, first we required a minimal form where they can enter their name, mobile number, and address. Suppose we are carrying these 3 details. So first we need HTML to create the form, and then we require JavaScript, JavaScript or React or Angular for front-end validations. Whatever the inputs they are inputting, we should validate in the front end only. So we use JavaScript, jQuery, React, Angular majorly for those purposes. Once they submit the form, the data will come into the back end. So then we should take it into the PHP or Node.js or even Java. Everything is a backend languages. So we should manipulate there, whether again we need to cross check validate what they have entered is proper or not. So then we should push it into the database. So we have 2 database. We can choose based on our application. We can choose whether we want to go MySQL or MongoDB. So according to our application, it is as the application is small, we can go with MySQL. So we can create a table. First we need to create a database. Then we need to connect the PHP and database. Then we can interact between PHP and MySQL. Or if you are using Node or Java, we can use connection between the Node and MySQL. So there will be a connection string. Once we create the connection successfully, we can make a database and we can create a table in the database. So then we can push the data. So MongoDB is also like that. But there it is in MongoDB, it is no data, no SQL. Table will be there, but data will be related to Kafka. JIT, as I told, it is a repository. So where will we having the revision of files? JIT will it is storage. Suppose if we commit any wrong thing, we can revert it back easily. The main usage of JIT is multiple person can work for a single project. There will be no conflicts. how the technology helps in the market. Full stack technology has a very good demand throughout the globe. Not only in wherever the IT has its own IT boom is there, all over throughout the globe we have this openings for full stack developer. So there are majorly 5 key points. Abundant demand. As you are the key player of the project, you will be having that demand so that you will be the center focus of the project. You will be touching every domain in the project. Then high salary structure. As your role is very important, the salary structure will be very good, and you will be project will be dependent on you. You will be knowing the complete domain knowledge and what's the flow of the project. So you'll be knowing completely end-to-end solution for the project. So then like growth landscape. So as you know every part of the project, or every from front end to back end, you know everything. Wherever the growth so it will be very easy in growth landscape. So you can become a team lead or a manager in the earlier stages. Increase in job opportunity. As you are doing, as you are filling foreman shoes, so you can easily to get the job. Suppose only front end required, you can suit that job also. If only back-end required, you can suit that job also. So it is very easy to fulfill the requirement. Continual growth in knowledge and learning. Full stack developer work in all the domains. The knowledge will automatically, you will get the knowledge in all the domains. So and it is easy to learn also. So interesting fact, in the entire stack of technologies, the important point to remember is a developer should have expertise in both front end and back end. So the beginner of the course should understand, who are taking the course, at least they should understand what is HTML, CSS and languages like what I told, like PHP and NodeJS, what we are using here, the C++, Java. Those are like basics of programming language, minimal basics of programming language. So they can easy to learn the thing. So no extra effort required to understand it. Let us take a small example for HTML. Suppose we are creating e-commerce page, a front-end static e-commerce page. What are all the things we require in a HTML? Use it to first we should create attractive web pages. First we should imagine ourselves like how the frame should come and how the where the images should come. First we should we should think properly, like how it should we should imagine properly, and we should make a note of it, like what the design we should make it. Then we can create a page layout easily. So once you have that idea or imagination, it is very it's easy to create a page layout. Page layout is like how much the border you want, how much the width you want. So it will be related to that one. Forms and semantic elements. Forms is suppose if you are collecting any information, any survey, or you can once the in e-commerce, once the product sold, if you want to take the survey of that one, we need to create a form. So then we should have the details of the question and answers will be there, like how much you rate the product. So there we need form. First there, suppose we have two text boxes, 2 or 3 radio buttons, 3 check boxes. We should know these are the semantic elements. We should know how to use it, how to align it. So in the form, all the syntagmatic elements will come. As I told, text boxes, radio box, text area, checkbox, multiple select drop down box. So there will be lot of semantic elements will come. We should design in a very nice and attractive manner. So then HTML, JavaScript APIs. There will be JavaScript APIs will be use it for JavaScript APIs means nothing but there are a lot of Ajax also an API. Even you can consider all front-end jQuery, AngularJS, ReactJS. They are HTML JS APIs. So they're using AngularJS or ReactJS. So it will make the HTML file very dynamic. So we can use the content from the database. Suppose you want to show the drop down. So it should be filled up with the names. Already it should be filled up with the names stored in the database. So that can be done using React or AngularJS. React is used in technologies where the data will dynamically changing. Suppose if you can stocks and any sports related things. So there React is more used, where it should change very dynamically. JavaScript, jQuery are the for a medium scale or for any front-end validations we use JavaScript. All APIs can be used for validation, but more jQuery will be used for the validations. So HTML form and form elements. As I explained, HTML form majorly two characteristics. One is what type of data we are sending, whether it is post or get, and action. So that where we are sending form data. So once we click the submit, we should send the data to a backend. So these are the first there will be a method from which method we are sending and action where it is going. So these are the two key elements of the form. And HTML forms fundamental, like forms fundamental is like it should have a submit button, or we can by using JavaScript we can on submit also. It should have a proper validations. Should be mentioned like which method we are sending the data to backend. Suppose somebody is buying in e-commerce website, somebody is buying some groceries. So they have selected 5 items. So once they click submit, all the 5 items with the details. Suppose they have bought A, B, C, D items with the quantity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will send the data to the backend. Data, what they have sent data will be manipulated in the backend. So and it will be saved in the database. That is the HTML form inputs. Form inputs is nothing but like input type is equal to text, like text box, checkbox, radio buttons. These are the like form inputs. What will be practice questions will be in the course. So we can create a web page to accept details of customers who need to register on sales portal with validation on every field. Here, what they are saying is like we should create a form where all suppose it is a sales portal. So we should there should be customer name box, customer mobile number, so customer address, shipping address, and like what is the quantity, what item they have purchased, how much quantity they have purchased, and like total with the tax. So everything should be validated. They can't buy 0 items. So we should check all those things. Like everything should be validated, and preventively all calculation also should happen. Like if they change, it should change dynamically. Suppose they have taken A item for 100 rupees. If they are applying discount there only for 10%, so it should calculate dynamically. This is like completely a form where they can do the sales of a product. Design a good website with static pages for help desk. This is like creating a static page. Just like this is how this skill set will show the designing capability of a student, how well they can design a website using CSS. This is like static page creation, and it should be responsive. Responsive in the sense it should be viewable in mobile, tab, desktop, even in TV. So it should auto adjust to the screen. So we can use Bootstrap for it. It's a library. So we can use Bootstrap for a responsive page. Project we will demonstrate. First project, online vendor management. What is vendor? Vendor is like something we are going to purchase. That is vendor management. So this will help in organization to manage the data well. So what is if any manufacturing company is purchasing something and they are storing in the warehouse. So vendor management will come completely with buying and storage. So online vendor management is like, so first we need to create a portal for purchase. So how much quantity they are purchasing, with what discount they are purchasing, and what is the credit balance. We are working here completely like first we'll in front end only we'll calculate all the how much discounts and what and all. So then like once they save the data should save into backend. So then we'll be having the warehouse as well. It will be linked into the vendor management page only, like how much the stock is there. So how much stock they have bought. Based on that we can generate the report as well as. In vendor management we have 3 modules. One will be purchase screen, then there is a warehouse screen, then will be a report screen. We have to work on those 3 screens in this project. Then coming to project 2, it is a customer management. So here like it's kind of hotel, or like it can be like it is a multi-purpose project. Even a very small Photoshop or anywhere it can be used. So where in this application we can do like uploading of files, PDF, audio, images. How in database, suppose if you are uploading 500 MB of photo, like how we should do it, whether we should upload directly to the database. So this is a tricky question. So we will be learning in this project while doing the project. Lab setup. So we should be using the same software which is used in the session of creating the project. So that like before doing only we'll give the list of softwares which are to be installed in the system. So most probably we'll be going with the open source softwares. While during the session, we'll assist you in the installation. Yeah, of course, we'll be assisting you in installation and making it work. MindMajix will provide verifiable course completion certification at the end. All the study materials shown during the session will be provided to you after the completion of the topic. Session videos, useful references, sample resumes preparation guide, course demo questionnaire. Any doubt regarding the subject is discussed here. Any question regarding course timings, resource allocation can be discussed with MindMajix. Thank you.